Okay, today we're making a very important list. This is a tier list, okay? And this tier list it's for Street Fighter 5. And it's going to be a tier list of how confident I am that I could beat these Street Fighter characters in a fight. So like I think the best way to get into it is just to use an example. Let's start with Fang. He's an absolute loser. Fang sucks so bad. He doesn't even have he's just as like let's look at Fang real quick. Look at how ridiculous this character looks. Absolutely. Like, the heck? No, I could beat him easily. He has like some poison stuff going on, but like honestly, I think he gets his own tier. Like the Fang tier, you know? So to explain my strategy for all of these, okay. Now, the top tier, these are the people I beat every time, okay? You look in here, Fang, Rose, they're in the Fang tier. Fang is here because he's Fang. Anyone could beat Fang in a fight. He's a piece of garbage. Literally, easiest person to fight in the game. By like huge differences there, right? Then there's Rose. I haven't played as Rose yet, so I don't actually know. So I just stuck her in the Fang tier, and I'm assuming I could beat her. Now, next up is M. Bison. Now, we're going down a tier here for M. Bison. M. Bison, he is easily one of the weakest characters in Street Fighter. Red, it's terrible. I don't understand why anyone would play as him. Like, he's the bad guy, right? And the bad guys always lose. Same with Nikali, I think. Honestly, Nikali's place in the story kind of confused me. He has some cool hair, though. That might distract me in a fight. That's why he's underneath M. Bison. He might have a chance, right? Akuma, now, if it's in Tekken, he wins every time. Because Akuma's stupid broken in Tekken. But if it's in Street Fighter, he doesn't got anything. His stupid hair gets in the way, and sometimes he's speaking Japanese, and I'm supposed to be listening, but I don't speak Japanese, so can't do much there. Now, Karen, her name is Karen. What else is there to it, right? Okay, now, if I have a gun, all of these people are doomed, because look at Balrog, what's he gonna do? They throw a freaking boxing glove at me? No, just bang bang, you know? Ed might have a little bit more of a chance. He's all psychic and stuff, so he could be like, ooh, and like force a bullet back at me, but like, guns are victory here. Now, ninjas suck. Have you ever seen Naruto? Like, it takes him like 20 years to become like the big Naruto, right? Isn't that what the guy's called? The big Naruto? The Shadow Naruto man, right? He turns into like a big dog with like 9 tails. Yeah. So like Ibuki, Ryu, and Zeku. Like Zeku's from My Hero Academia. You know how that's gone for him, right? He breaks his bones every time he attacks. This is easy. So these three, easy tier. Like honestly, they're going up to this because of their ninja status, right? Basically the same as these easy victory, but because they're ninja, they're even easier. We're putting them all the way at the top, yeah. Now this is the space. This is where things get difficult. These are the Street Fighter characters that can beat me in a fight, okay? Now Nash, Rashid, Sakura, and Seth, the only reason they're ever beating me, we could be having some good fisticuffs, right? They pull out a gun. It's over. What am I going to do against a gun? I don't have psychic powers yet. So like Nash is a zombie too. So he has that going for him as well. But like Seth, Sakura, and Rashid, they're just basically normal dudes. Like I could beat them. Like if Bob can beat people in Tekken, I can beat Sakura. Okay. Now this next tier is very difficult to beat. But like they're all pretty much normal humans except for Dalsim. So like if it weren't for the fact that they were so sexy, I'd be able to handle them. Like Ken, Vega, they're so like, oh my gosh, look at that hair, the mask, Dalsim's beard, Cammy's beret, Chun-Li's shoes, Laura's, and then you got the Street Smarts tier. Now Cody actually should be at the front. Poison should be at the back. Cody and Lucia are both Lucia. I don't know why I said Lucia. These two, they're like from another game series or something. Streets of Rage. I don't remember what it's called. They've got Street Smarts, right? If it's called Streets of Rage, that's just science. Actually, you know what? Let's look up. Game Cody is from Instru. Cody is. Oh, he's from Final Fight. Okay. Well then, I guess we can change this to Final Smarts. How about that? That works. Yeah. Final Smarts. Okay. Uh, and then all of these people are just freaking huge. Okay. Colin, Colleen, she's like a giant. Armika, Abigail, Zangief, Birdie, E Honda. I mean, you put me next to these guys, and it's like I'm like a little bird. I'm like a little pigeon. Doesn't mean anything. Then these four have like magical powers that I can't explain, like that are better than these other magical powers. Like freaking Kage is gonna like shoot a little purple ball. Like what's that gonna do, right? But like Manat, she's got like a big purple ball. Okay, like Kage's is a little purple ball. Manat's got a big purple ball, and it does some weird purple ball things. Okay, Guile can like do a backflip. Can I do a backflip? No, I can't do a backflip. It's kind of scary looking. I don't really understand. He's probably from space. He's like an alien. It's a good question. Is Gil an alien? Gillheads are a small bipedal air sifter native to too good. Now this is the tier like they just everything they do beats me. This guy's basic. Like look, let's look up Abraham Lincoln. Okay, we're gonna go into images here. You see that? See this man right here? All over the screen? The heck? Okay, you see all this, right? Abraham Lincoln? Same guy. He's just called G. GG's, you know? And I couldn't fight Abraham Lincoln. He's such a good dude. And then there's Dan, and he's just perfect. I love Dan. And then there's Urine. I could never beat someone named Urine. I mean, look at him. He looks like he's ready to piss. Like, I just can't even imagine. Like, he probably has piss-based attacks, right? Is that weird to think he might have a piss